Hi everyone and welcome to our program The Word for Today. We read the book of the Acts of the Apostles in the chapter 8 from verse 1b to verse 8 and speaks about the apostles who are going out to preach the word. This text is part of the Holy Book of the Acts of the Apostles, which speaks about the first missions of the apostles. We read this in the book of the Acts from chapter 6, verse 1 to chapter 12, verse 25. This part starts with the institution of the 7 deacons. We read this in the book of the Acts in chapter 6 from verse 1 to verse 7. This part ends with the return of Saul and Barnabas to Antioch. We read this in the book of the Acts in chapter 12 from verse 24 to verse 25. We read in the text of the Acts of the Apostles from chapter 8, verse 1b to verse 8, that the apostles are going out of the Jewish territory as it was said in the beginning of the book of the Acts. The apostles did receive the gift of the Holy Spirit to go to the ends of the earth. We find this in the book of the Acts chapter 1 verse 8. The word now is reaching those who were excluded. These people accept the good news preached by Philip, who went to Samaria. We read Philip went down to a city in Samaria and proclaimed the Christ there. When the crowds heard Philip and saw the miracles, signs he did, they all paid close attention to what he said. We read this in the book of the Acts chapter 8 from verse 5 to verse 6. For us today, this text shows that the Spirit leads the apostles to bring the good news beyond the boundaries of the chosen people. The disciples accomplished what Christ himself wanted for them. He has invited them to go out into the world and proclaim to all people without distinction that the love and salvation now is offered by his Father for everyone. Philip carries with him the joy and liberation that are fruits of the Holy Spirit and the new life that animates the community now. Thanks for everyone who are regarding throughout the world by social media our program The Word for Today. Thank you very much. Our next program shows Philip welcoming with baptism an Ethiopian, high official of Candace, Queen of Ethiopia. We will see this in the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 8, from verse 26 to verse 40. Take care and God bless you all. Amen.